So much good stuff going on at UCLA right now. In addition to the hoops teams, baseball and men's volleyball ranked #1. Gymnastics just won the Big Ten again. Water polo ranked #2. They've got a big meet against #1 Stanford on Saturday. Beach volleyball also #2. Softball up to #8. And of course, we've got men's basketball going for a sweep of USC ahead of next week's Big Ten tournament. Women's team ranked #2, having just wrapped up a perfect Big Ten season, the 4th team to do it in Big Ten conference history. And we're fortunate at UCLA to have great partners supporting these programs, including the fine folks here at Ontario International Airport. And great now to catch up with a couple of the key members that operate things here. ONT CEO Atif Elkadi is here, and as well as Board of Commissioners Vice President Kurt Hagman, a UCLA grad. He's got the UCLA polo on, looking sharp. Gentlemen, thanks so much for having us. Thanks for doing all of this to show off the UCLA brand.
No, we're very proud to have UCLA athletics here at Ontario International Airport. It is very refreshing for me to be a Bruin alumni. My kids are alumni as well, and we're a Bruin family, so they have that. Blue and gold here in the terminal is awesome.
So how do we come to actually put a basketball court in an airport?
So we're the official sponsor of UCLA Athletics and the Rose Bowl. Our partnerships team is extremely creative, and so we wanted to do something different for March Madness this year. And with our partnership with UCLA and the just storied history that UCLA has with basketball, both for the men's and the women's, we just thought this would be a great way to show our community our partnership and then create an experience for the fans and our travelers as they come in and out of our airport.
I think you see that across the country. You know, the women are playing in Indianapolis right now, and they always have stuff for, you know, whether it's the Indy 500 or they've got their Big Ten logo set up there. So these little things, maybe it's an expense for you guys, but it makes a difference for the community.
We definitely check in with our community. We're a very community airport where we do a lot of events with our local cities and surround the area. We have the draw of almost the entire Southern California comes on ONT, and so we're happy to be partnered up with our local sports as well to do that.
I know you guys, sports seems to be important to you guys. I know across town you do some things, but also here locally working with the new minor league team as well. Why are sports and athletics so important to you guys here at ONT?
Well, I think with sports, it's a common language for a lot of people, and it brings people together, regardless of the team that you're cheering for or you support. You come together, it's an experience, and there's an emotional connection to it. So we feel that when we bring sports into our terminals and create those partnerships, we're creating that emotional connection as well, and then that people can have that friendly banter regardless of what school or team that they like. And if you look at the minor league team here for the single A for the Dodgers, now they're going to be playing at a new baseball stadium called ONT Field, and that it's prominent in our community, and that's very important to us. And look, when you have people like Commissioner Hagman here on your board and their type of leadership and vision, I'm lucky and our team's lucky that we get to do this kind of stuff. Other airports can't say that, but we've been very lucky with the leadership we have with our board.
I know you guys have been continuing to increase passengership here at ONT, continues to rise. What do you think has been the key to your success in that continued growth?
Well, our airline partners believe in this community, and when you look at, Commissioner Hagman, who's also a county supervisor, and what they've done to really make this community a place that people want to live, people want to work, and people want to play here, and that's very important. And so as we've continued to grow, why should people that live within what we call our catchment area near and close to Ontario International Airport go to any other airport in Southern California? And so our airlines have seen that. We've seen continued growth. The population continues to grow. And as we've added more cities, we've had more passengers, and we have more destinations. We go to Mexico, we go to Taiwan. There's more opportunities, and that continues to happen. And I say this all the time. You can get to anywhere in the world from Ontario International Airport,
including Chicago for next week's Big Ten tournament.
Yes.
The women in the NCAA tournament likely going through Sacramento, and then if all goes well, the Final Four in Phoenix. So ONT, you can get to all those places.
7 flights to Sacramento a day.
There you go.
Yeah.
Love it. So people, I heard that you can come to the airport here and get through security and maybe sample some of the restaurants, and you don't need a ticket. Is that something we're working on?
We do have one of the few programs of airports that allow you to show your ID, get a pass to go through security to go enjoy all the wonderful new restaurants we have here. We're very proud of that. And you know, it's been a big draw. So you can go visit your family when they arrive on the airline, or if you want to escort them into the airport, you could do that just like in the old days where we used to do that. We could do that here in Ontario.
It's on our website called ONT Plus, and just like Commissioner Hagman said, you fill out a quick form, you get a QR code, you go up to our partners at TSA, you get to go through security, and then you get to enjoy all of the amenities that the airport has to offer.
And it's so easy getting in and out of here, so why not? It's a great offer.
This is one of the biggest things I hear as a county supervisor is they love Ontario International Airport because it is, I mean, our phrase is SoCal so easy, and they can come here, and versus the alternative airports, they take hours to get through. You get through the security in 10 minutes, get to your gate and take off very quickly, and so they love this airport.
All right, Kurt, UCLA guy, what was your Bruin experience like?
Oh, I loved it. In fact, so much, you know, my kids went there as well. I was a walk-on freshman at UCLA football. I didn't last very long on that because of my size, but it's okay. I got the experience, and very proud of where the Bruins have gone and they continue to do within sports.
You got a guy next to you who got his master's at SC, though, I believe. So how does that go day to day?
If he wasn't the best Ontario's CEO for airports in the world, we would have some difficulties because both my board president and my CEO are SE, but we get along.
Yeah, we do. And I can't say anything about basketball, especially after the last two games.
And this weekend, you're going to lose
this
as well.
weekend,
So,
yes.
What does a day-to-day an airport CEO do? Are you looking at minutia stuff like why are we backed up here? Why is the security line back? Or how far does your responsibilities and tentacles extend on a day-to-day basis?
I mean, any airport CEO will tell you hire people that are smarter than you and get out of their way. We have a great team here that do a phenomenal job. You know, as a CEO, my responsibility is just to make sure that we're offering an airport to the community that they can be proud of. So from the budget, from the projects, you know, the board is extremely visionary in how they want us to grow and build, and my role is to bring that vision to life, and how we go about doing that with our different teams is very critical and important. So my role is it's there, but really it's the staff and the employees and our partners here that make it all happen.
All right, so this place is so convenient, so easy to get in and out. Any future projects and improvements you guys are working on? Not that you need to do anything crazy, but getting to know you guys a little bit in the past couple hours, I imagine you're always trying to push forward.
well, we just started our 10th year of local control, which is a big deal for Inland Empire and for the City of Ontario and San Bernardino County. And we do have big plans for this airport. And you have to stay tuned, but we see a lot more flights, new infrastructure, a lot more amenities. We're going the right direction, and our CEO and our team's leadership will be getting there.
Yeah, we've got some big plans. You know, for us, we don't look at ourselves as a specific size airport. We're an international gateway. You can get in and out of Southern California through our airport and connect to anywhere in the world. And to do that, we got to continue to grow. But we want to do it the right way. And we want to do it in the way that we can continue to be SoCal so easy and continue to offer the amenities and the convenience that we do. And part of our growth, and we want to make sure that we share that with you guys, is we just opened up one of our new breweries called Brewery X. So, Nick, we brought you some food. We didn't want you to go hungry.
Thank you very much.
Some food and some breadsticks
Appreciate
for you and
it, guys.
Tracy to make sure that you try. And you can use ONT Plus and go up there and try any of our amenities upstairs, Brewery X, Urban Crave, Chick-fil-A, etc. So we wanted to make sure you got some of that, and their New York style pizza is phenomenal.
Awesome. Appreciate the fine folks at Brewery X for coming down, and Great to meet you guys. I know who you're rooting for March Madness. I don't know if SC is getting there. So are you gonna come on the UCLA side of things, or
I'm not making wear blue and gold for the next month.
That's it. Yeah.
If it'll help me in my performance review coming up in a couple of months, then absolutely.
Well, guys, thanks so much for having us here today. The activation here with our mini Poly Pavilion looks phenomenal. The slogan "Champions Fly" here. It's great partnership. UCLA Athletics really grateful to have you guys aboard, and thanks so much for your time.
Thank you for having us.
Appreciate it.